Sure is good to see you.
Good to see you again. How you been?
I've been good. So
Good.
It's been a few months since we've gathered here at the location.
Yeah, we've been busy.
And it looks, just from the outside, it's looking good.
Yeah.
Has a lot of improvements done.
Well, we think so. We got a lot of money tied up in this place. And looks like this is going to be our second inspection.
Yeah.
Progress inspection.
Second progress
So
inspection.
we had our baseline. Then we did our first progress. This will be number 2. And we've got some money tied up in here, Shay, so I'm hoping you'll sign off on some of the expenses so we can get some more money out of this thing.
Well, let's go inside.
Check it out. You'll notice here, too, Shay, we, if you remember, there was no sidewalk here.
No sidewalk at all.
We had no grass.
Yeah, grass
So
is
we
all
put in a sprinkler system. We put sod down. We had this area poured. And then you can see we have a nice landing as well.
Yeah, pillars are painted up.
Stained the concrete. And then you can see we put in this brand new door as well.
Door looks nice.
Which
it's a nice
is really,
door.
yeah, it just added a lot to the property.
Yep.
All right, let's go check it out.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's a big difference.
Yeah, you can
Makes a
see
big difference.
some changes to the stairs. And the last time you were here, we had this thing going straight up. It's very narrow.
Yep.
And then it shot up over here. So when we get upstairs, I'll show you some of the cool things that we did.
That makes a huge difference.
Yeah. So what we're looking for here today, Shay, I wanted you to see that the HVAC is done. We did some stuff with the plumbing, electrical. We've rewired the house. You can see that we've reframed everything. New insulation. We've got new sheetrock up. The drywall's done. Mudded and taped. Texture. We've even painted.
Yep.
So I'm hoping that you can release about $26,000 to us today for all the work we've done up to this point out of our draw.
I think with the progress made, it could be pretty close.
Okay, so I'll follow you. Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the HAV system.
Okay, well, why don't we run down to the basement then, and we'll...
Yeah.
All right, let's go check out the HVAC.
Let's do it.
Okay. Now, something else, Shay, you saw how we reconfigured the stairs.
Yes.
So we pulled the landing into here, and even though it's into the doorway, we're still within code on this, and we've already got our framing signed off. So
okay.
I just wanted you to be aware of it so you didn't think it was a problem. But do watch your head.
Yeah, watch your head.
Okay. So here is our HVAC system. It's actually the system that was here. We actually called the train dealer to make sure that this had enough power to push upstairs.
Okay.
What we were lacking was the runs that actually brought heat into the second floor. So the bid that we're looking for release on is confirmation that all of our runs have actually made their way up to the second floor, and we've got heat into the bedrooms.
Into the bedrooms. Okay, excellent, because that would be a requirement for considering them bedrooms would be a heat source.
Right.
And looking at the proposal, that's exactly what's defined here. Ductwork off furnace and getting the heat runs as well as the second separated bedroom all the way upstairs.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to look at. We're going to check off the ductwork down here.
Okay. The other thing I wanted to do while we're down here, Shay, we actually had to come in and do some new plumbing as well.
Okay.
And some new electrical. So I want to point those out to you. And the other thing that I brought for you, just so you could be aware of it, this is actually the approval from the city. You can pull this right off the website. But this is proof that we pulled the plumbing permit and that our plumbing work has been approved.
Oh, that's excellent.
Okay.
That's excellent that it got the approval on it, and it states that it is a permit, that it was done by a licensed electrician.
You got it.
Perfect.
The other thing that I have for you here is the electrical, showing you that the permit and that all of our electrical has been approved as well.
Okay.
So you can see the box as well as the plumbing as we go around here. So why don't we shoot over, look at the plumbing in the electrical box, and then we'll shoot upstairs for the HVAC
registers.
runs. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, here's a nice run right here for the HVAC. Looks like it might be one that runs all the way up to the bedrooms up there. Looks good.
Okay.
Got some great ductwork. They use the proper style of tape, which is nice. Well, Lee, as far as I'm looking at now, I won't mark it off until I check the registers upstairs, but it looks like ductwork from my standpoint down here on the HAVC, I'm going to mark off, and definitely once I check the upstairs, make sure the heat registers are up there. So I will say that has been complete.
Okay.
And while we're down here, we also got the electrical Looks like we ran all new modern Romex lines. Well, as far as I can tell from the electrical, looks like it was done properly. Everything's sealed in up at the top, and the Romex lines been installed. So with the electrical, I'll be checking that off as complete.
Okay.
And here, yes, from the previous visit, all this plumbing here was all old cast iron galvanized plumbing materials, and looks like they have completed this project on the plumbing, and it is done exactly to what they said they were going to do. Demo existing plumbing from basement all the way upstairs, and rough in sewer and water lines. And it looks like we've got modern PEX piping, which is good stuff, homeowner friendly. And as far as what I can say, it looks like it's complete to me.
Okay. Great.
Should we go up and check those registers so we can check off the HAV system?
Yeah, let's do it.
Lee, this staircase is really going to make a difference in this house.
Yeah, we wanted a nice big grand entry when we walked in, so that's why we retooled the whole layout. If you remember, it used to come up here and then into the hallway.
And it was narrow, very narrow.
So now we've opened all of this up, and we're going to have a nice chandelier that's coming down from here.
Oh,
it's going to be great. Yeah.
That will be good. Well, the only thing I want to check is that the registers are, the heat registers are put in upstairs, and definitely they are present.
Okay.
As far as my opinion on the heating system and the ductwork, I think I'm going to mark it off as 100% complete.
Okay, excellent. All right. So we can release funds on the HVAC. We can release funds on the plumbing, the electrical. The other thing that we were looking for a release on during this visit, Shay, was the rough-in framing, which I know is hard to see because we've already finished it off. We're also looking for a release on rough finish, including drywall, mud, tape, texture, sanding, and prep. Also, the painting of the walls, ceiling, trim, and doors. So why don't we start with those items?
All right. Well, just from walking up from the basement and looking at the sheetrock and the painting, it's pretty complete. But let's take a look at the other rooms.
Okay. So you can see one of the things that we did here, Shay, is in the reconfiguration of the staircase. We framed up this wall. We brought out the entrance into this bedroom out so that when you come in, we could make a master bedroom out of it. So we took this bathroom that used to be one whole bathroom, we framed the wall here, and then we made this a master bath, and then this bath feeds those bedrooms there for the children. Yep. Then in here, if you remember this room, it was very low.
Yeah, ceiling was low.
What happened is we went up into the attic and we realized that the rafters would open up to allow us to vault the ceiling. So we've reframed all of this. We framed in this closet here, and now we'll have a nice ceiling fan, and it becomes a nice master bedroom.
This is going to make a great master bedroom.
Yeah.
This height, the ceiling makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Makes it feel like a master bedroom, and then adding its own bathroom made a big difference.
Yeah.
You could really classify it as a master bedroom.
For sure. Okay. Well, while we're up here, the other thing that we have on this is the bathrooms, the tubs, the showers, the toilets, new doors as well. We showed you the permits with the city of Spokane. What else do we want to get on this one? Well, why don't we see if we can get signed off on the rough framing and the sheetrock and the finish?
Well, I think just from upstairs point and walking up, I think the drywall, texture, painting has been complete.
Okay.
So I will mark off that. So that's another one that's going to be complete. Painting, walls, ceiling, trim. Trim work is still in progress. I don't know if we have the trim present and maybe in the garage or something that we can look for.
I actually have the trim as well as the doors. They're out in the garage.
Okay.
And those are in the process of being painted And as you can see, we've already started casing out the windows.
Yep.
And the next thing will be to put in the trim.
Okay.
So,
well, we'll definitely want to take a look to make sure they're present on the on site.
Okay.
So they can mark it off, but I can't mark that off as being complete yet.
okay. All right. I'll show those to you when we get outside then. Okay, so the other thing too, while I got you here, Shay, we wanted to get reimbursed for the tubs and the showers and the toilets.
Okay,
so let me
let's take a
take
look
you
at
in
the
here.
bathrooms
Yep. Here's our contractor, Michael, finishing up the tile in here.
Hello, Michael. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
Michael, this is Shay. Shay Michael.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
So as you can see, we got the tubs installed. Also here, you can see the HVAC run.
Heating, yep, good.
We also rewired everything, so we got our GFI plugs here.
Part of the new Romex wires
Yep.
and the PEX piping coming up.
New plumbing
all
coming up.
visual. That's great.
Okay.
Only thing that is also asked here is the toilets and tubs. We got the tubs in. I like that. There's no toilet present.
We don't have the toilets yet. So perhaps I could get a partial draw on that line item?
Most likely, yeah, because of the progress that's been made, we'd put the partial completion so that there'd be some money coming off of that.
Okay.
I also see a bathroom vanities.
Yeah, we don't have those yet.
Nothing, not present out in the garage.
Nope.
Okay. So those definitely not being present, I'm not going to mark as complete in any way.
Okay. Well, I'll show you this other bathroom
Yeah, let's
over
take
here.
a look at it.
And then I want to see if you can do me a favor on this door downstairs. We kind of blew the budget on the door.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Here again, you got your tub,
Plumbing,
plumbing wiring,
new wiring, got
and
the
your
heating
HVAC
system
here.
there.
Yep.
Ventilation, windows, looks good.
Okay.
Looks good.
All right. Excellent. All right. And then I'll show you. We got one more shower downstairs.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
Be careful. We got no railing up yet. Now, also notice here, this was a wall. This opening was not here. But with the size of the house, we wanted to open it up and make it feel as airy as we could.
It's unique.
Yeah, so we'll have some nice wrought iron railing around here, which we think will really add
I think it will.
value.
A unique stair landing there.
All right, so this is our 3/4 bath.
Okay.
Now, you see that we reframed all of this, and we wanted to make sure that we could get a 3/4 bath in here simply because by having 2 bathrooms upstairs and a 3/4 bath on the main, we could get more value out of the property.
Okay.
So we are looking for comps that support a 4-bedroom, 2 3/4 bath, and that's why this was really important that we put it in here. You can see we got the tile. We still have to grout it in. But again, you've got
The PEX piping coming up, new
Apex
electrical.
pipe. Yep, and then your HVAC is coming through here. Okay.
Oh, looks good.
All right. Now, let me show you this front door. Because on the initial line item, our initial bid for the door was going to be about $2,000.
Okay.
But I had to have this one.
Okay.
It's just awesome.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful front door.
Unfortunately, it was $3,500 for this door. So I'm hoping that you can give me, I know the line item is only $2,000, but so is there any way you could go ahead and approve $3,500? I know it's on the line item, but I really need the $3,500 to get my money out of the door. Can you do that?
Lee, what I can do is what I'm designed to do for you today is I can mark it as being installed and complete.
Okay.
I can't adjust line item prices or verify that the door was $3,500 or if it was $1,500. But what I can see is that it's a door, the new doors, $2,000. I can verify that the front door is installed. Once I see the other doors present on the site, I can mark them as being present. I will mark it down, probably give you at least a 60-70% completion on that, so that when Cogo Capital gets my report, they can base on what they're going to approve for you.
Okay. All right, so no is what you're telling me.
No, yes.
Okay.
No, yeah. No,
All
yes.
right.
No, yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go to the garage.
Okay.
And I'll show you that the doors have been bought, the trim is there, and let's see what we can release on that line item.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Shay, the other thing I wanted to ask you, we have ordered the cabinets for the kitchen,
Okay.
And they look phenomenal. But to do that, we had to put 50% down. So the other thing I wanted you to approve today is to release 50% of the money I put down for the cabinets. Can you do that for me?
Well, I think the only way they'll release any kind of funds on cabinets, which is common because a lot of cabinet makers require money down, is I'd need to see a invoice showing that you've put something down already on that.
Okay. I thought I brought one of those. Let me see if I brought that. Okay, here it is.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
Great.
there's my
Okay,
kitchen
perfect.
cabinet invoice. You can see that I put $2,500 down on those.
Okay.
So can you have the lender release the $2,500 back to me on that?
I can. Do you want to keep this handy? You want to make sure that they're available to see this? Might have to fax it or somehow to them.
Okay.
But by seeing that, yes, I can mark down that
Okay.
you've put down towards the cabinetry.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, let's run out to the garage and I'll show you the rest of the doors and the trim.
Okay.
Remember this place?
Wow. Yeah, this makes a big difference. This is a nice sized garage.
Yeah, if you remember when we did our baseline, we had a sliding door over here.
Yeah.
The people that had it previously had built this weird wall.
Yeah, some sort of false
there was
wall.
some person living back in here. We had skylights. We had all this water that had dripped through, and there was mold everywhere. And so what we did is we covered up the door over here, and then we covered up the skylights.
Yep.
We put in all new sheetrock and repainted the whole place. And it's worked out really nice because now we got this incredible workspace.
This is a nice.
Yeah.
This is a shop, not a garage.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah, we're really excited for
It's
the new
got its
buyer.
own heating system. Yeah. This is a nice place.
Yeah, we think the new buyer is going to really enjoy this place. Here you can see
Yeah.
our trim.
Yeah.
It's in the process of being painted.
In progress. There,
Yep.
got more of it over here. So here's the trim. It looks like it's all present on site.
Okay.
Oh, and you got the doors right here.
Yep, so here's the doors. We got all these purchased.
Okay.
So we are just probably a day or two away from getting these hung. We are going to paint them out here, and then we'll hang them painted inside the house.
Okay. Well,
So can you sign off on the doors and the trim for me?
I can sign off saying the doors are present. The front door, which was a beautiful front door, is installed and complete. But as far as I won't be able to sign off until they are completely installed.
Okay.
But I figure we're about 65% done, 70 maybe, right
Okay.
in that mark, which would get a pretty good significant return on that.
Okay.
Same thing on the trim. The trim's present, but it's not installed, so I can't mark it down as being fully complete.
Okay.
In fact, it's present. You got it painted, but I didn't see any of it up besides a few window casings. I'll probably mark this one a little lower, but being present plays a big role.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, let's see. What else do we have here? We still need the release on the fence,
Okay.
and then the sod, and the roof on the garage.
All right.
So let me take you out there
Let's
and
go
I'll
back
show you
outside.
that. Okay.
This garage looks great.
Yeah, it's nice and warm in here too. We were able to get a nice heater in here.
Use it as a workstation.
Oh,
too.
the other thing I wanted to point out too, you can see that we have this siding here. This is for the back patio area that used to be glass and windows.
Yeah. Okay.
If you recall, this was it right here.
Yep, and it's matching the garage.
Exactly. So
Okay.
we will be finishing this off with siding, and then you can see we've got the trim pieces there as well.
Okay. I don't think that was on my list today, but I'm
Nope.
glad you pointed it out because it's something that's in progress, and I'll look forward
Yep.
to seeing it on my next trip.
Cool. Okay. You can see we put in a perimeter fence all the way around. We also put in sprinkler systems everywhere.
A little landscaping with some
Yep.
rocks. Looks
Yep.
good.
And then if we step back here, Shay, you can see that we covered up these skylights
these.
along the roof line.
Yeah.
And then we put in the new architectural shingle to match what was on the house.
Yep. It's a good match. Looks good. Makes a big difference.
Oh, and one last thing was, and I apologize they're out here working,
Yeah.
but we got to keep the showroom moving,
Gotta
right?
keep it moving.
We also need you to sign off on the dumpster.
Okay, yeah, I did see that on there.
There's another line item on the dumpster here.
Includes dumpsters rental, yeah. And it's in progress. They're using it, and I will definitely mark that off as being here and being used.
Okay, well, why don't we go back inside where it's warm?
Okay.
And figure out what you can release to us here today. And then I will contact the lender and hopefully get a check. Okay, Shay, so I think that's everything that we were looking for as far as the draws are concerned.
Okay.
Was there anything else that you wanted to see?
I've seen a good amount of what I needed to look at, and I just need to put some numbers together and figure out if I can get you what you're looking for.
Okay. All right. Well, if you just want to have a seat here, figure out what we can come up with. I got to go check on a few things, so I'll come right back. Okay. All
Sounds
right.
great.
Sounds good. Thanks, Shay.
Yep.
All right. What'd you come up with, Shay?
Hey, Lee. First of all, everything looks good. Progress is going great.
Excellent.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to give you your full 26 that you're looking for at this time.
Okay.
There's a couple of reasons why. Even with the great progress, the bathrooms look good. The items that have been fully completed, those are definitely going to get your money back to you. But I love the front door. But with the other doors not installed yet, I can't release the full amount of funds.
Okay.
The progress in the bathroom with the tile that's going up looks great. I can't release the full funds without the toilets being installed. So there's a few things, the trims, the new windows, the painting, everything that has been completed. There's just a few things that haven't yet on this draw. So I'm going to get you about $21,350.
$21,350?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, I was really hoping to get the 26,000, so I'm about 5,000 short. Tell me what I can do to get the other $5,000 because I really need that to keep the project rolling. What can I do quickly, in your opinion?
Well, I know that the trim takes progress because you got to get the flooring down.
Right.
There's a few sections of the flooring. You got the cabinets ordered. I think you're in progress to get to that next step, but there's a few things that just need to be accomplished.
Okay.
Getting that cabinetry in, getting those toilets installed, finishing up those bathrooms would make a big difference.
Okay.
You're close.
Okay. Well, $21,000 will certainly help.
Yep.
It's going to really get us keep the project moving forward. So I'll make sure I call you on the next progress inspection, and hopefully we'll be pretty close to completion.
Okay. I think next time I visit here, I think we'll be almost close to wrapping up.
Okay. Well, thanks again for coming by.
Well, thanks for coming along, having me here.
You're going to get that over to the lender, and they'll cut me a check.
Yep, I will get this to the lender probably the next 24, 48 hours.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Shay. Appreciate it. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye-bye. All right. Well, as you can see, we're making good progress on this property. It's coming along well. Unfortunately, we aren't able to get our full draws, but, you know, that's the way it goes. And for those of you that are working with Kogo Capital and we're providing the after repaired value financing for you, and you're actually going through this process, our purpose in being here today is walking you through what is going on when we send our inspectors out to do a progress inspection report. What we're looking to do is verify that the work that you told us is completed has actually been completed, the products that you're telling us have been purchased have actually been purchased, and that we are moving forward on the house. Again, guys, as a lender, you got to understand that it's our desire to deploy capital and make sure that the properties are indeed being improved. If you don't pay us back, as the lender, we're going to end up owning this property, which we do not want to do. But in the event that that happens, we want to make sure that the money we've put out and have made investments into this house is indeed producing good quality workmanship, improving the overvalue of the property, and that when you sell it, you're going to experience a profitable gain. So this will be our last progress inspection report. The next time we come through this property with Shay, it's going to be the final inspection, at which point all of the finish work will be done, the kitchens and the cabinets will be installed, the appliances will be on site, as well as the staging. So make sure you go to the next video and watch for the completion of our house here on 9th Avenue. We'll see you next time here at Kogo Capital.